Needed the 1660T but not all the other bells and whistles. i5 is plenty for gaming with 1TB SSD. It's the perfect price point for flawless gaming at 1080p. You will need a HDMI to DisplayPort adapter if you want to run a monitor and a VR headset that both require a DisplayPort. There is one HDMI and one DisplayPort on this system. We'll update review down the line after I have some time with it. After testing it out for a couple of days, I got to say I'm loving it so far. Didn't need it for 4K since I'm a console gamer at heart but wanted to experience PC gaming on 1080p too. I'll be going back and forth between my consoles and PC. I do love the improvements in frames per second and graphic settings on games. 3. Hopefully next-gen consoles in general go beyond 60 FPS at 4K resolutions. Wishful thinking. That's about it for now. Happy gaming everyone. While I do not use this for gaming but more for video production, overall for the value, this is an excellent desktop. It is also very quiet. I was disappointed that they could not expand out to 32 megs of RAM, but 16 is fine for what I do. Also, for those who do game, HP loaded this various pre-packaged gaming software which I quickly deleted off. The SSD drive is great and quiet, and the volume 1TB hard drive for storing my videos and other rarely used files is great as well and easily accessible. A lot of USB ports, one HDMI port and another VGA port, so if you use dual monitors like I do, the config is there, but you will more than likely need an adapter. This was the fastest shipping ever. Ordered at around 3 PM and it was delivered FedEx the next day before 11 AM. That was really a surprise. The computer is small size-wise but nothing small about the speed. Was surprised the power supply was not the norm but a custom HP supply, but happy it is platinum rated. Does not even get warm. Excellent video card with fast RAM. Was easy to set up and has Kingston flash drive that boots almost immediately. Very quiet and all my software runs fine on it. I could not find a better deal with these specifications anywhere. The 2nd of February 2020 had more time to run some really large games. In the case it's so small. It can really get hot inside. Right now if I run those and if they raise the CPU really high, just slide off the side panel and all is well. Pros: FPS. The 1660T 6GB is a great card. All game I play, the FPS on high at 1080 is excellent. Note: did not test on 4K as I don't have a 4K monitor. CPU is not the fastest but it more than gets the job done. The case is small and fits nicely on my desk. 3 USB 3 ports in the front, one of them is USB-C. I was able to add another 2 TB hard drive as there is space and power cable, but I needed my own data cable. Cons: stock cooler on the CPU is louder than I would like, seems to do the job, but as soon as the temps just go above 65°C it starts getting loud. Little room for expansion. The case is not large enough for a bigger cooler and no open slots for memory, PCI or more fans. No RBG. This is actually a pro for me but will be a con for some. CDR drive is a very flimsy laptop drive. This computer arrived promptly and well packaged. On arrival, however, I noticed that the primary hard drive was registering a capacity of 500 GB, not 1 TB. On further investigation, I found that it was actually fitted with a 1TB primary SSD hard drive, but the Windows installation had been installed from a 500GB Windows 10 disk image, and not a 1TB disk image. This suited me perfectly, however, as I intended to install a Linux distro on the other half of the SSD drive anyway, so used gparted, a free partition editor for graphically managing disk partitions, to open up the other 500GB and install Ubuntu on it. All has been working perfectly since then, and I am very pleased with its performance and quiet running. I have been doing some home video editing, as well as other tasks, and it has plenty of capacity and horsepower to cope with everything I have thrown at it so far. I am very satisfied with my new main home computer. Easy to set up. Great performance so far. There is only one HDMI port and one DisplayPort. I was not familiar with DisplayPort. In order to connect both a monitor and VR headset, I needed to buy a DisplayPort to HDMI adapter at local Best Buy $25 that worked very well. Click link in description for more reviews.